I'm trying to film, but I have a very needy kitten. The very needy kittens. Yes. Oh, was that an attempt at a meow? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, my name is Melissa, or Missa, and today I'm in a pretty decent good mood, so we're going to put makeup on. We are going to do a full face of favourites. I was going to sit and just do like February, March favourites, and I thought, nah, it's really boring, so just put them on your face, so that's what we're going to do. Honestly, most of this stuff is high end, but it's just the way it is. That's my current favourites, and I love them all, so we're going to do this, like, and we're throwing it back, super throwing it back, to the Me, Myself and Mitchell palette. I've not used this in such a long time, and I just thought, crack it out, Melissa. Don't use your Carnival palettes today. Use this bad boy. So use this bad boy. I did. And this is the look we're doing, full face. We're just going to fanny around, put my favourites on. And yeah, if you want to see me do all that jazz, then just keep on watching. Oh no, bare skin, bare skin. Oh, that was a butthole shot and a half. Don't you dare jump on me. Not from that distance. It's just always cat carnage around here. I didn't know I was signing up for getting 2 cats, honestly. I'm just priming with my favourite primer, which is Revlon Candid Concealer. It's just a real good one for me. I use less of it these days because it doesn't crease on me when I use Lash. You're ruining my palettes. Okay, so I'm taking my Mitchell. I just couldn't help it. I've not reached for this palette in what I feel is like the longest time. I don't know when the last video is that I did on this. This is actually a brand new one, which I've opened for this. Amy, my sausage, sent me this for my birthday because she knew how much I loved it. And I thought we could crack this open today and start using it, and that's what we're doing. So I'm going to first take the shade Motto, and I don't want this eye bit to be too long because we're going to do the whole face, and I'm probably going to yibber yabber. So I'm just going to pop this on the outer corner. My brushes aren't my favourites, and in fact I'm using brushes that I probably wouldn't usually use, but only because I need to wash my brushes. So I'm kind of using my other ones. And I'm doing a rounded shape because it feels like a very Melissa kind of shape, and I don't really do it that much. Then I'll grab Mini. I just can't get over this palette. I honestly haven't used it in so long because you can't get it anymore. And people are reselling them, but the prices are quite high. And oh, I'm grabbing the shade Mental next, which is the orange. Sorry, excuse my phone. Tuck that in the inner corner. Yeah, so people are reselling it for like quite expensive, and I don't really agree with that price gouging for things. So yeah, it's hard to get, almost impossible. That's why I don't film with it anymore. I'm grabbing the black. I always like to add black, add my depth, you know. We all like that. I think this eye look looks really good until my eyes open fully, and then my hooded eyes just totally ruin it. So I'm like purposely like not opening my eye fully so it doesn't look weird. And then I'm gonna grab Mixer, which is more like the macaroni yellow shade. I will grab the other yellow as well. I'll just blend this at the front. I actually deliberately used yellows and oranges at the front. I was thinking just to do a full like pink purple look, but I deliberately chose to do this so that I could use like peachy yellow blush because they are my favourites and I want to show them. I'll just use that same brush and dip in Manchester. Is that how people from Manchester speak? Probably not. Probably offended everyone. And then I'll grab Morning Glory. Oh, tuck in the middle. Probably done a look very similar to this. I was just feeling bright and colourful today, and also a little bit old school Melissa in terms of the shape and stuff, so hopefully don't mind too much. And then I'll take Morgan. Please don't play with my lights. this round. And then Miles High, which is the pastel purple. Obviously this is not looking great, but I'm just putting all my colours on and then I will blend them out. This palette is perfection. If you haven't got it and you want it, try and find it. I will literally probably never recommend a better palette. It's that good. Oh, so good. I don't even need to be in focus. Might as well do the lower lash line right now actually. I thought just to do greens because then it's using all the colours of the rainbow. I'll start off with Mafia though, which is the black. And then I'm going to take Mardy, the lovely deep foresty green. Honestly, the colours in this palette, ooh, just amazing. And then Shmoney, which is the only shade in the palette that is not beginning with an S. M. It's the only one beginning with an S. I need to blend those together a bit. And then I took a bit of Manchester at the front as well, to kind of tie in, plus the yellow goes into green beautifully. Always makes me think of like Brazil and Carnival when I use yellows into greens. Okay, so I'll go through all my shades, just blend them out, make them look better while watching. I don't know, because Sausage went and blew and turned it off. Stephanie Harlow, Bonnie and Clyde, part 6. I love Stephanie Harlow, she's my favourite true crime YouTuber. She's the best.
They were far more deep.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll do for now. I'm going to take my P. Louise Crisp Finish in Extra Spicy. I really like this for cutting my crease. Fine, I admit it. I would quite like to try more of the crisp finishes. I don't like the other bases, but I do like this one. So I'm going to throw on my cut crease very quickly. My favourite white currently is from the Mitchell Head in the Clouds, and it's called Walter, which is also the name of my car because it's white. Walter White. Eh? This is a very good white eyeshadow. I'm actually obviously using it over a pink base, but it's fine. I'm getting the kind of look that I want. And I wanted to keep it matte to do some glitter and have that kind of be the star of the show. I used this white a lot in that drag live that I did with Aleda, and that's when we were both like, wow, this is an excellent white eyeshadow. I was finding it hard to get the white very opaque at the edges, so I'm going in with my Barry M High Vis Water Activated colour. This is the white one. These are favourites. I love these Barry M liners. They're really, really good cake liners. I just spray the water in. I don't think you're supposed to, but I do. And it's fine, they never crack. They always look good. They're just so good and you get so much product in them. I'm just going to go round the edges just so that it's super white and nice and crisp. This is where I have to concentrate. It just kind of fades into that white eyeshadow, so it's not like a super white stark line. It's more just all kind of, just looks a bit neater, I think. We're going to be using more Barry M today. One of my favourite brands. It just really is. It is. I am going to take this brush. I can get rid of this palette now. I don't need it again. I just needed the white. And I'm going to take Mafia, which is the black, and just do a kind of liner shape, but quite a high one. That's why this doesn't look so great when my eyes are open. If you've got hooded eyes, you'll understand these problems. It's fine, whatever. Take that all the way to the inner corner. And then this is where I bring in the blues. I was actually going to use green, but but then I decided to use green on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go with Moody Mitch and then Mist. And just pop these on. Just to fade that black line in. That's fine because I'm going to be putting glitter over the top, as you can see, which is Barry M, but also I'm using my Barry M glitter gel. I like it. I way prefer this to the ABH one, so that tells you something. And the glitter is the Pick and Mix Glitter Pop. This is in the shade Slay. Anne-Marie sent me this a while ago and it's just so gorgeous. It's like real big chunks. And I'm just going to put... Oh, my brush is very stiff from the last glitter glue I used. I'm just going to pop some of this glitter glue in this diagonal line and then pick up some glitter chunks. You can really like layer this on and make it thick, like super opaque glitter, but I just kind of wanted more of a hint, more of a sensation than wham bam. Oh, it's just so pretty. I have a pink one of this as well from Anne-Marie. It's just gorgeous. And Barry M is just affordable. Like, I feel like they are one of the brands that have kept things at like a proper drugstore price. I feel like this is quite a Tia style, putting glitter like at an angle. Take a bit more of that lighter blue eyeshadow. Pat it on. It's quite like a fall-offy, chunky glitter, but I don't mind that it's not like kind of perfect looking. I don't know, I feel like it kind of adds to the look. Okay, we can move on to skin. Maybe I should do a waterline just before, because I'll probably forget. This is not a favourite, so I'm not like really including it. This is the Faced Eyeliner. I do really like them. But I struggle to put a £16 eyeliner in my favourites because is it really worth that amount of money? Not really. Although this colour is beautiful. It's like a real khaki green. It's called Killer Camel. Charlotte Tilbury Film Star, Hollywood Film Star in front of them. Flawless Filter. What's it called? Flawless Filter. Yeah. This is in shade 1. This is stunning. I use this pretty much every day. Even on non-makeup days. Just to give me a lovely glow. Evens out my skin a little bit. It's just perfection. Is it very expensive? Yes. Is it worth it? I think so. I definitely think so. It's something that I can see myself repurchasing many times. This is best used with a brush. It's like more of a subtle glow, but I think that's why I like it so much, because sometimes these like glowy primers can just look like you've put liquid highlighter all over your face and like there's no way you could just go out and about with them, but this just kind of makes your skin look healthy and dewy and not like you've just got, yeah, like a disco ball face. I'm really gonna struggle for foundation because, to be honest, there's just so many that I love and adore, but a favourite that's been a favourite since it came out is the ABH one. This is in 110C. This is like my perfect colour. I have not wet a sponge and I'm not gonna, so we're just gonna deal with a non-wet sponge. This has coverage, glowiness, it's just beautiful, and I feel like 110C is a very good shade for me. This is of course my favourite colour drain sponge. If you didn't know, they are the best. I didn't use this foundation for a while because I ran out and I was using other ones, like my NARS Soft Matte Complete, oh, so beautiful. But then I got another bottle of it and it just reminded me like why I love this. Why I love this so much. It's just stunning. I will put a bit on my neck. I don't know, I always hate when my neck doesn't match my face like perfectly, and I always find that like you do this like gorgeous like glossy beautiful face and then your neck just looks like not as perfect as your face. I'm like, just kind of want my neck to look flawless as well. Not that I need a flawless neck, but just so that it matches more. I don't really have a favourite cream contour anymore. I like multiple ones, but to be honest, I very rarely cream contour these days. I just don't feel like it... I don't know, I don't feel like I need it so much. I feel like, you know, I do have natural cheekbones and I just kind of let them do the talking. So, a favourite cream bronzer is my Primark PS Bronze Whip. Get your butts to Primark if you're in England and Wales. Scotland has not opened up yet. Almost at all, which is really annoying. Not till the 26th. But England and Wales are open, as far as I know. So if you've been wanting this, get to Primark. I'm not farting, it's my back on this chair. I have quite a few cream bronzers now. I've got like the Fenty ones, I've got nude sticks, I've even got Chanel, which I used in my live. But I just can't get over how cheap this is and how good it is, so I just always find myself coming back to it. I am going to conceal, and to be honest, my favourite is still my multi-use sculpting concealer from Too Faced. It's just wonderful. I have a few different shades that I can like work. This one is Swan. I will say their shade range never runs light enough in my opinion. Oh, you should see the boys, they're cuddling. This concealer's just everything. Yeah, just everything. And you get so much product for your money. So although it's expensive, it's like, it's not as bad when you compare it to other high-end concealers because you get 15 mils or something. It also works really nicely in a pinch as a foundation. It's just beautiful. I feel like this is very much a full freckle kind of look, so COLOURPOP Full Freckle Pen. I used soft brown and dark brown there, by the way. I just love those full freckle pens, and sometimes they feel like they're drying up a little bit, so I just like put it on like a wet makeup wipe and it just like brings it back to life. I really need to change my battery. Okay, I changed my battery. I am going to use Mitchell Mango Daiquiri. It's just a favourite. I love it so much. Is this the one I'm going to use? Am I going to cream blush? Yeah, I will. I'm just feeling a bit lazy, so I will. It's just so good. I can't wait for the liquid bronzers. I don't know when they're coming out. I feel like he sneak peeked them weeks ago. I've got so many cool orange blushes now. This is like maybe on the more expensive end, but it is the coolest shade I have. Also Mitchell, Made by Mitchell stuff is going to be on Beauty Bay soon. So that's pretty cool. So it'll be a bit easier to get a hold of. You can get discounts on it with like tribe points and stuff. I think it's great. Because his shipping is quite expensive. Blend that in a wee smudge. Oh, my favourite bronzer on my pale skin is definitely still HOOLA LITE. I'm really making a dent in it. I don't like that. But I just love HOOLA LITE so much. I'm gonna put some of this on. To be a wee bit careful because my base isn't set, but actually this just glides on top, no problem. Should do for that price though, shouldn't it? I guess most of what I am using today is expensive, but I guess if that's truly my favourites, I shouldn't like pretend it's not, you know? Because I have a lot, I scratched myself, yeah. I have a lot of cheaper makeup that I really love, but favourites would be this stuff. For blush, I am going to use two different ones. I'm going to start off with my OG blush palette. I still love this. It's still so good. I know a lot of you have bought it and you really like it too. I'm going to take this shade here. Very pigmented. TIA's always like, it smells like granny's perfume. And it does smell quite old-fashioned. But my goodness, is it a beautiful blush. I use I'd say 3 shades out of the 4. So I'm not really someone that goes for like palettes these days, but I use so many. And then a more recent discovery in terms of shade is NYX Silence is Golden. So I'm going to use this. It's literally like a yellow blush. It's not everyone's cup of tea. This is the glowy version. I would quite like the matte one as well, but this is fine. I always prefer a glowy blush anyway. It's just yellow. It's just a yellow blush. I love it so much. It's such a random shade. I love when brands bring out like crazy shades of things. Then highlight, it's going to be Benefit Cookie. I don't care. It's just going to be Benefit Cookie. Ever since I first tried it, I've just been obsessed. It's a lovely champagne gold, so it blends in real nice to this blush and this bronzer. Oh, it's just perfection. My current favourite setting spray is the Porefessional. This must be almost empty. To be honest, I use it so much, but it doesn't disrupt my eye makeup. When I spray it on, I feel like it kind of smooths my pores a little bit, but overall it just feels nice and it smells nice. I will say there's not a huge difference between like high-end and drugstore setting sprays, but I do really love this one, so I'm going to use it today. There's a lovely mister on it as well. I'm going to go throw some lashes on, because I don't really have favourites. I've got so many lashes that I love. Make sure my eyes kind of oh, do you know what I didn't do? To make sure my eyes match, and they don't match because I've not done under the brow highlight on this side. I'm going to grab the shade Minty for my inner corner, which is like a green duochrome kind of shade. Then I'm going to grab Marine for under the brow, which is Super Blue. I'm going to wet this brush though, because it's very kind of like flaky. Oh! What is that? I can't believe they made this palette limited edition. Like, I guess they had to, but you know, with like Mitchell bringing out his own brand, but they should really re-release this. Like, in celebration of Mitchell's now putting his own brand on eBay, they should re-release this palette. Yeah, I'll go through lashes on, then we'll put a lip on. What colour? Pink? Nude? Who knows? For my lips, I decided to go nude, so I'm using MUA TLC lip liner. It's my favourite. You all know this. It's like £2. It's the best. And then I'm using Dose of Colour Sand. This is in the old packaging, but it's still going strong, so whatever. I will replace it though one day. And then I'm going in with Maybelline Tease on top, which is my favourite pale lip gloss. It's the best. I just think a pale nude goes with this look, just to let the eyes do the talking. I mean, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. If you're wondering, my lashes are the Be Perfect Manifest ones that came with that new Manifest Dream Big palette. And I also used my L'Oreal Mega Volume Miss Baby teal mascara. I'll link it. Teal blue on the lower lashes. I just thought it was fun. Kind of kept the greeny blue theme going. I would try to do something with my hair. I don't know if I want to have it just up in a high bun so that my makeup's shown off, or if I want my fringe down. I don't know. I'll decide, and then that'll be us done. Full face of favourites. Just such a much more interesting way of doing it, I think, than just talking about them, because sometimes, like, when I'm sitting editing me talking videos, I'm just like, oh, shut up, Melissa, you're so boring. Yeah, I decided not to even bother with my hair, so whatever. Put big hoops in to try and take your mind away from it. I'm fine with this makeup. This is just a happy, summery, rainbow cut crease. It's not offensive. It's not super boring. It's not super interesting, but it's fine. I just wanted to show off all my favourites. I still stand by how good that Mitchell palette is. I don't know. I just feel like so many other palettes pale in comparison, especially rainbow palettes, because it's just got everything that you need apart from a matte white, but I can get over that, to be quite honest. So yeah, that's going to be my video today. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. leave me a comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, please. And yeah, I'm gonna piss off. It's only like, I don't know what, 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock? Might even take this off and do another look. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll catch you all on the flip side.